I think we still have another 10 students, 8, 10 students. Hi, hi, hello, hello. Hi, ah, yeah, the boys. The boys haven't been here, right? Okay. Well, Professor Max have two PhDs. He used to do a very similar job like what I'm doing now. He used to serve for the international office for student recruitment. He did a lot of recruitment in Thailand. In the end, he decided to take another PhD in Thailand. So it's now got two PhDs. So amazing. Yeah, amazing. So he's quite familiar with the Southeast Asian, kind of markets and everything. So yeah, okay.
Really doesn't know what to say about me. Thank you for the intro. Okay. All right. So how long do I? Before 10 p.m. I'll make sure I let you go before 9 p.m. So for the next 6 hours, you're mine. Okay. Right. I think I'm loud enough. I need microphone. If I use microphone, I think 2 rooms down the hall, they're gonna hear me. So Okay, I'm sorry. So I didn't know that we are live streaming everything. Okay. I'm sorry. People out there, maybe we still have 2 million people online. I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay. Back to you, Lisa. Okay. I mean, I'm sorry I stopped you. No, 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 no. Wusu. And then, do you still practice Wusu? No, you stop now. Okay. But do you know how to defend yourself? Your English is so poor. No, you're doing fine. You're doing fine. Okay. Thank you. So that's Lisa. Lisa from. Yeah, I'll try this. How about now? Hello, hello. So can I go back to my class? Okay. All right. So that's Lisa from New Taipei City, and then she also practiced Wusu, martial arts. Okay. All right. So I guess I don't tell me everybody here knows some kind of martial arts. Okay. All right. So we have a judo, capoeira, boxer, martial arts, and then guzheng player. Okay. Okay. All right. Lisa, why don't you pick next one for us? If you don't know the person, describe the person. I'm sorry. Oh, we have a lot of beautiful girls here. You have to be more specific. Even guys are beautiful. She's my friends. And oh, she already knows. So who's that? Uh, all right, okay. I'm sorry. So your name is Marion. Marion. Your family called you Marionette. Marionette. Oh, so you want so you want us to call you Marionette? So how do you want us to call you? Marion. Marion. Okay. Your city is Bongdu. Bongdu. Which part of the France is Bongdu located? East, west, north, south, southwest, southwest. Okay.
It works now. We can hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Someone's talking.
Test one, two, three. Test.
Huh? From where? Okay, from Tim. So can I keep going? Okay, Marion, get back to you. Okay, so one thing special or cool about you? You have a really big family. I'm sorry you lost me. You have a very big family and you 50 cousins. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to double check. 50, that's 50. You have 50 cousins and how many uncles or aunties? 14? You have 14 uncles and aunties. Okay. Okay. And imagining that during the New Year's or the any family holiday, if you all of your family get together, there'll be hundreds of people, right? Wow. So can you remember all your 50 cousins' name? Oh, that's quite cool. That's quite cool. All right, big family, big family. Love that, big family. All right, so Marion also from France, and one thing cool about Marion is she has a huge family. Okay, 50 cousins, 14 uncles or aunties. Okay, all right. So Marion, why don't you pick someone here for us? If you don't know the name, describe the person. Okay, you know the name. You have some Asian experience in you. Good for you. Good for you. All right. So that's Lorna. Luna. Why don't you pick next person for us? All right. So you didn't write your name down, so you will have to teach us.
Yeah, I don't have.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for keep emphasizing that you're late. We know you're late. That's okay. That's okay. We have.
Do you hear me now?
It doesn't. Does it work?
Yes, it's one.
Okay, so my name is Paul. I'm also from France.
What's your name again?
Paul. Paul. Paul.
Paul.
Yeah.
So everybody calls you Paul.
Yeah.
Paul.
Yeah.
Okay. Paul. Okay.
So I'm from Lyon. It's a city in the east of France.
Okay. You're also from France, Lyon.
Yeah.
Lyon, that's the name of the city. Okay.
Yeah, in the near the French Alps. So I often go skiing. You know skiing?
I know skiing, but not.
Yeah.
Okay. And so I'm a ski instructor.
You're a ski instructor.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the Trois Vallées. It's the name of the resort.
Okay.
And I'm also a barber.
And what?
Barber. I cut hair.
You're also a barber,
Yeah.
like a hairstylist.
Yeah.
Okay. You say hairstylist is cooler. Barber is like, if you go to countryside, you need to have haircut. Barber.
Yeah, because I.
Hairstylist sounds like.
Yeah, but I do mostly with trimmers. Not that much.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay. So you are a ski instructor and also a hairstylist or barber.
Yeah.
So that's what you do, as a part-time job or.
No, it's not a job. I don't have any diploma. So
Okay.
and on myself. But here I can't because I don't have my stuff.
No.
Cut myself.
Okay. We don't want that. Okay. So that's Paul, and then Paul is a ski instructor. I don't know about you, but ski, I don't know, it's so cool. I tried to learn ski and snowboard. No, that's not the sports for me. Not my cup of tea. Okay. All right. So anyone here ski? For you, it's like everyday life. Okay. Cool. Hey, ski has been very popular in Taiwan because we don't have a lot of snow. But Taiwanese people, we go to Japan, we go to Korea, or even go to Europe, for ski. Okay, it's very good money in the ski. Okay, all right, thank you, Paul. And why don't you pick the next person for us? I think we're running out of person here. You will have to describe the person here.
Can you raise hand?
Raise your hand if you haven't get picked. All right, okay, let's go. Thank you, Paul. Okay.
My name is Derek.
Okay, Derek.
Yeah, I have no nickname because
Derek is a nickname.
because it's
itself.
difficult for us in China. So I'm from China.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Heilongjiang province.
Heilongjiang
Heilongjiang,
province.
yes.
And what city?
It's far from Daqing,
Daqing City.
Yes, it's famous for the oil.
Famous for the oil.
Yes, we make 5 billion tons oil.
Oil is in a petroleum,
Total.
like
Petroleum.
okay, the so-called black gold.
Yeah. We are famous for that. Yeah.
Okay.
And my special, I think I'm a teacher to teach mainland students how to get a master's degree, how to pass the examination,
You are a teacher
Yeah.
to teach how to pass.
how to pass the postgraduate entrance examination. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
But I
you're
think-
like consultant in kind of special school
No, just online.
online.
Just
Like
online.
online tutor
Yeah.
each student how to pass the postgraduate entrance exam.
Yeah. Yes,
Okay.
it's my work now. And
Okay.
yes, and I'm proud of it.
You're proud of it.
Yeah, when I answer the call, the students call me. I think, oh, I got a degree. I think it's good.
Yeah, I got into Beijing University. I got into Harvard.
No,
Thanks
it's
to
not
you.
that good.
Not at
It's
Harvard,
just-
MIT.
Yeah.
Okay. So are you specialized in any subject matter? Are you specialized in any discipline?
what was the meaning? Sorry.
Like math, science,
No.
chemistry,
No, it's journalism. I'm
journalism.
yeah. I'm
Okay.
journalism is
Like
master.
石头. Do you
It's
study
a little bit
journalism?
same, yeah,
Similar. Similar.
a little bit close.
Okay.
Yes, but not
Okay.
full.
So you kind of like give advice students who want to enter the journalism
Yeah.
graduate programs.
Yeah.
Okay. So for this, you have to focus on these areas, and then okay, all right, and you're proud of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome, Derek.
Thank-
Derek also from China, but Heilongjiang. Hey,
Yeah.
how cold is it in
It's
Heilongjiang? Right now?
frozen. It's so frozen.
Like,
Yeah.
what's the temperature like?
It's almost 30.
30 degrees. Not that's hot.
No, it's so windy and so windy.
30 degrees. That's not cold.
Yes, I think it's
Minus 30 degree
minus.
in March in Heilongjiang right now. It's
Yeah.
minus 30
It's not now. It's in winter.
in winter. But what about now?
Well, minus 10.
Like the airlines are.
10 degree, yeah.
Now it's minus 10.
Yeah.
In Heilongjiang.
Because it's close to Russia, you know.
Yeah, it's north. It's in northern China.
Yes,
It's-
yes, it's frozen.
Oh my God. What about summer? What,
If you are you're drunk and you drink too much, you're lying on the road for one night, you could die.
you die. You,
Yeah.
You're gonna be freeze to death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll be tough.
Yeah. It's like an ice cube.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you go to Heilongjiang, never get
Get-
drunk in winter.
Yeah, don't drink too
Okay.
much. Yeah.
Don't get drunk in winter.
Yes.
Okay. Wow, minus 10 degree in March. So I guess today the weather is very warm to you.
Yes. It's so warm for me.
It's like summer. What about summer? What about the summer?
It's okay.
Summer, like what's the temperature? Average temperature is like.
It's like 20. It's okay. It's the same. But
Okay.
in winter is very different.
Oh, that's harsh. That's harsh. Okay. So in winter, it can go down to minus 30, and
Yeah.
then summer is 20.
Yeah.
Hey, that's 50 degrees difference.
It's so cool in summer. Yeah, summer is a good temperature. It feels very good. But in winter it's
Wow. Thank you. Okay, so everybody, that's Derek from China, Heilongjiang, a very cold province.
what?
That's a good question. How do you start a car?
Start.
How do you turn?
Oh, you need 10 minutes just to do the. You need 10 minutes to do that.
So during the winter, you need at least 10 minutes to start your car.
Yes, you can't open the car's doors.
Impossible because it's
Yes.
all frozen.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, Derek.
Thank you.
We'll get to you. Okay, it's very hard to imagine in winter minus 30 degree, in summer is 20 degree. That's 50 degrees
Yeah.
temperature differences. I don't know how humans survive in
Welcome
that.
to come here.
Oh,
You will feel it.
I've been there before. I love the beer there. That's you make very good beer.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right, Derek, why don't you pick next person for us?
A handsome guy with a white t-shirt.
Handsome guy with a white T-shirt. That's you.
So, my name is Mateusz.
Hold on. Okay.
So, my name is Mateusz.
Mateusz.
Although my family and friends call me Mati,
Mati.
so I think so with you.
So it's okay. We call you Mati.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. I come from southeast Poland, a small city called Jasło. It's like
Okay.
about 40,000 people, so very small. Some interesting fact is I live in UK. Right after high school, I just moved to UK for university, and also I used to play lots of football when I was teenager, and I used to be a football referee.
You used to be a football
Referee,
referee. Beep! Yellow card.
the most hated person on the field.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Referee. Okay. Wow. So that's it. All right. Thank you. So that's Mati. Mati is from Poland.
Sir.
From Poland, but living in UK now.
Yep.
Okay. So used to be a football player, but now
Yep.
after that you are
Not anymore.
not anymore. But now you are a football referee.
I used to be.
Okay. So you are certified,
Interesting.
licensed, official.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's pretty cool, right? Football referee, sports. All right. Thank you very much, Marty. Why don't you pick Anyone else here for us? I think we still have a couple of people.
I'm
left.
gonna choose a rare person from Estonia. There's very few.
You should say beautiful first. Okay. Come on, man. Be smart.
Okay, so my name is Maria.
Maria,
I am indeed from Estonia.
Okay.
On? I don't know. Yeah.
you're doing good. Yeah.
Okay. And I'm from Tartu, the second largest city in Estonia. And my cool fact is 2 years ago, I went to Philippines to swim with sharks.
I'm sorry. You went to Philippines
Yeah, to swim with sharks.
to swim with sharks.
Yeah.
Yet you're still here
Yes.
in one piece.
Yes.
Nothing's missing. Your arm,
No,
legs, or
yeah, all is good.
wow. So that sharks must be very friendly.
Yeah.
Not hungry at all.
They were fed before, so
That's a good idea. Okay. Okay. Before you swim with sharks or swim with crocodiles, alligator, okay, make sure you feed them.
Yeah.
Okay. Before you hang out with them. Okay. How's the experience? Is sharks big?
yeah, they were like 4 times as tall as us. So
Okay.
it was cool.
In the Philippines, what makes you want to do that? What makes you want to swim with sharks?
We just went there and they offered us this type of trip, 1 day trip. They said like there will be waterfalls and stuff, and then they brought us there, so we did it.
Oh, shark. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Why not?
Yeah, basically that. Yeah.
Okay. With scuba or like
Mm,
oxygen tank?
no, just the thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
The breathing,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
goggles.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So, like, what do you think? Like, were you scared back in the time?
No, I really recommend it. It was really cool. Even our Japanese friend went and she doesn't know how to swim, so I think everyone can do it.
Wow. Swim with shark. Recommend it. Okay. If you ever got a chance in your life, make sure you swim with the sharks. In Taiwan, we eat the sharks. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Thank you. So that's Maria. Everybody calls you Maria?
Yeah.
Maria from Estonia.
Estonia.
Estonia. Okay. Like she swim with sharks in her free time. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Maria. Anyone else here? That's you, girl. Let's go.
My friend called me Zhuang. I'm from Taichung Shalu.
Zhuang. Ah. Everybody calls you Zhuang. Okay. So your family also calls you Zhuang. Hey,
No,
Zhuang. Something like that. What?
my family called my name.
Call your name, but your friends all call you Zhuang.
Yes.
Lisa, you call her Zhuang. Okay, so but we can call you Zhuang. Okay. Zhuang, where you from?
Taichung Shalu.
Taichung Salu, 100% local. All right. So one thing cool about you,
I don't know.
you don't know. Yeah, you looks very warm. That's one thing I know about you. Look, big jacket and all that. All right. Okay. Thank you, Zhuang. Okay, relax. Don't be nervous. Don't be. Do we have everybody? Oh, one more. Zhuang, you,
Okay, so hello everyone. So my name is Della. Della.
Della?
Yeah.
Everybody calls you Della.
Yeah, Della. And then I'm from Indonesia.
Indonesia?
Yeah, capital city Jakarta.
Jakarta? Okay, okay.
Okay. So I think since I was young,
You are young.
no, when
It's not like when I was young, you are young. You don't say that. You
when
don't get
I-
to say it. I get to say that. You don't
when
get to
I'm
say
in
that.
senior high school, I already can make money. So I make money since I was young.
Oh, you
Since,
started to work.
not work, but I'm a captain in volleyball player.
You are what?
Captain,
Captain
captain. Yeah,
in.
volleyball player.
Oh, you used to play volleyball,
Yeah.
and you used to be the captain of the volleyball team.
Yes. And then my school is quite famous, so we always win the first place.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, that's
A
why
lot of championship.
I got money from there.
Ah,
In my house, there is a lot.
trophies,
Trophy, very a lot.
and then you won a lot of prize money.
Yeah, and then after graduates, I'm come to Taiwan to learn culinary.
Culinary art.
Yeah,
How to
culinary art.
cook.
So I really like to baking. I like to baking and decorate the cake. So I make a lot of very cute cake and
Oh.
pretty cake.
Okay, so now now you study to become a
bachelor business.
Patisserie, French
no.
French people. How do you say French? How do you say patisserie?
No,
That-
no, it's before diploma.
Patisserie.
Ah.
And then since I have 3 sisters who also have a bachelor, and then my parents told me you need to get bachelor.
Okay,
So I'm study here for business,
for business.
international
Okay.
business.
All right. So, what's your name again? I forgot.
Oh, Dela,
Dela. Delma. Dela.
Dela, DELA.
Dela. Everybody that's Dela from Indonesia. Okay. All right. And used to play volleyball and used to make money out of the volleyball tournaments. Okay. Because she's so good. Or you and your team is so good. All right. Thank you very much. And we got one more coming. Are you ready? Yes. All right. Okay, since you come in late, I'm just gonna ask you questions because we pretty much that we all did that. Your nickname, where you're from, one thing cool about you. Why don't you just stand up a little bit and then so everybody can see you. Okay, nickname. How do everybody call you?
Most people call me Lauren, but some of my friends
Excuse me. Ladies, excuse me.
some of my friends call me Lord.
Law?
Lord, like Lauren.
Lauren?
Yeah,
Okay, so okay, people call you Lauren, and Lauren, where you from?
California. California.
California is a state, not a country. Okay. Okay.
America.
Where in California?
Santa Clara. Santa Clara.
Santa Clara. Santa Clara. Okay. Well, I know I hear you, but I just want to make sure people here can hear you too. Okay, because we have very long classroom. Okay. So Clara from state of California of the United States, and then city Santa Clara. And one thing cool about you. You like photography. Okay, that's more like your hobby. All right, thank you. All right, you come in late, so we'll give you some time to warm up. All right, so that's everybody. Okay, so I need to use microphone throughout my class, right? Okay. All right, so I guess we have a pretty cool impression of everybody. So now you get to know the people next to you later. Okay, so if you want to know more about the people, okay, like want to see how can play 古筝, okay, you know, ask her out for dinner, okay, ask her out for coffee so she can show you some cool video clips about her, okay? So this is how we make friends. Thank you. You spend some time and then I hope everybody's warm up. So now back to my class, okay? We're gonna talk about Taiwan in general because you are here. I don't know how long you're gonna be here, okay? I assume some of you are gonna be here for degree programs and some of you are gonna be here as exchange students. But either way, you are new here, I assume. Okay, yeah, not Taiwanese students. Salu is not new. You're here all the time. You're here all your life. Okay, so my name is Max. Okay, you can call me Max, call me Professor Max. Okay, and I'm not the faculty member here at the Providence University. My university is called National Chinese University of Technology, which is also located in Taichung, but on the different side. Here we, you know, that 45-minute drive away. And I'm a faculty member at the Department of Healthcare Industry Technology Development and Management. So what I do is I teach tourism, fitness training, similar to Paul, okay, but I don't ski, okay, more like strength conditioning and all that, you know. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, football players, strength conditioning. So that's a little bit background about me, but if you're interested in knowing more, we can talk after class. So like I said, I'm gonna keep it fast. Next. So play it. Or I can just use the mouse. Yeah. So what do? I just use the mouse, not the keyboard. Why don't you sit here and then help me? Thank you. That's okay. Don't play it. Don't play it. Just. All right. So first thing I want you to see, what does it look like? Smiley face. I want you to remember smiley face because I'm going to introduce a little theory. Okay, a small theory about cultural shock. Okay, so smiley face. Next page. Okay, smiley face. Okay, in the cultural shock theory. Okay, by I forgot the name of the professor. Anyway, this is a very well-known cultural shock theory, like a smiley face, and there are 4 stages that you will been through if you ever immerse or live in a new culture: honeymoon stage, crisis, recovery, and adjustment. I assume where you are right now because you are new here in Taiwan. So I guess you're still in the honeymoon stage. Rico is shaking his head. Love that, okay? Because now Rico is probably moving down here, crisis. Okay, good, because you gotta hit the rock bottom first and then you will come back up, okay? So according to the theory or studies, this is what people will go through if you ever visit or spend a long time. We're not talking about 5 days, 3 days. We're talking about spend a decent amount of time in a new culture. Okay, 6 months, 9 months, a year. This is the smiley face, the curve you have been through. Okay, next, please. No. Previous slide. And not previous slide. And next. Okay, next. Okay, stop here. All right. So before we get to your experience here, since this class for the entertainment industry here in Taiwan, but there are something that I can dig online about Taiwan movies in the mainstream media. For example, here are some Hollywood movies that was filmed or you to think about the question. Before you came to Taiwan, when you heard about Taiwan, what's the first thing came to mind? Okay, that was before you came here. And next, when you arrived in Taiwan, what was the very first impression? On day one or even day zero, what was the first thing that, oh, this is Taiwan, okay? And now you have been here for some time. I don't know, maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, okay? You have been here for some time. What is the one thing that surprised you the most? Okay, what is the one thing that surprised you the most? Okay, I want you to think about the questions, but we don't have time to go to everybody. So I'll give you 2 minutes to think about that, and then I will ask who want to share. Okay. Thank you. 2 minutes, 2 minutes. And you can share this with your friends, of course, but later we will, you know, and Taiwanese students will help me. Estonia, I don't know, China, France, but you hear about Taiwan. Now I'm going to go day one. Let's see, down. Taiwan. What was the very first impression? And you've been here for some time. You probably learned a little bit of Mandarin, know the culture a little bit, but still, what was the one thing that surprised you up till now? I have Taiwanese students. Lisa and Zhuang will help me. And it's okay. It's okay to say bad things, good things about your impression. Okay, remember, we're talking about curve. Okay, honeymoon, crisis, recovery. You know, we're still learning about this. All right, 20 more seconds, 20 more seconds. Rico, I'll go to you. 20 more seconds. All right. Anyone? Rico, let's go to you. Before you come to Taiwan, what was the first thing? You're from Germany, right? Okay. So when you're back home, when you hear about Taiwan, what's the first thing? How what? And then how chill? Really? Okay, you go in Taiwan, you out of your mind. Really? Okay. Yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that in my PowerPoint. Okay, so before we come to Taiwan, well, I guess I see a lot of you are nodding. Okay. So before we come to Taiwan, when you hear about Taiwan, it's about the political tension between Taiwan and China, right? And then war and all that, you know, why do you want to put your life in danger by go study in Taiwan? Okay, so I think that's the first thing comes to mind. Hey, but you made it here. And then when you made it here, you'd be like, well, Taiwanese people are like, you know, chilling. Nothing, right? Yeah, fighter jets, they'll go back. Right? Okay, missiles, yeah, they are not gonna fire it. Okay, so it's like, okay, but now Okay, when you first in Taiwan, okay, Rico, I'm still gonna go to you. When you first arrive in Taiwan, the day you touch down, your day 0 or day 1, what was the very first impression? Where are all the tanks? Where are all the guns? I'm just kidding. Okay, so the day when Rico arrives, it's like, oh, okay, I thought Taiwan's very Asian, very mysterious, but now, okay, on day 0 and day 1, you're like, hey, it's like home. Very European, very Americanized, very Westernized, so to speak. Yeah, we talk about that in my presentation. Very good observation. Number 3, okay, Rico, still, I'm gonna go to you. Now you've been here for some time. How long have you been here? 5 weeks. Okay, that's quite good amount of time. So what is the one thing that up till now still surprised you the most? Healthcare system. How's that? Why is it still like a big surprise to you? Excuse me. You've been here for 5 weeks, and then you have visited to hospital. Okay. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. So different as in. So you mean like okay? So talking about your hospital visiting experience, like you go to the hospital emergency room or you go to see a doctor, and then it's so different in what ways? Okay. Okay. So that the hospital is very busy, and then cashiers everywhere, and then you don't know where to go. Okay. So it's not about good or bad. It's just like a very different experience to you. The healthcare system here in Taiwan. Okay, very fast. Okay. You know what I mean? Bad food. Okay, 吃错东西. Bad food. Okay. So the healthcare system, the hospital experience. Okay, that's something that still surprises you now. Okay, very good observation. And then, well, I hope now you're in the crisis, but give it some time. You will come back up. Okay. So anyone else? Want to share? Like all the professors said, anyone? Oh, okay, let's go, Paul. Okay, so before you come to Taiwan, and then when you hear about Taiwan, is that China is going to invade Taiwan. Okay. I don't know. You shouldn't ask me. You should ask we're Chinese students here. Okay. That would be a very good topic for your dinner and coffee. Okay. That would be a very good topic. All right. And okay. back to you. Okay, before you come to Taiwan, and then when you hear about Taiwan, it's okay. China is going to invade Taiwan. There's gonna be war, but it's still that when people hear that, they think you're crazy. You don't care about the conflict. Okay, if you come here and there's a war, I just go back. Okay, French government will fly me back, no problem. Okay, and war, hey, cool, right? Okay, and then maybe you should go to Ukraine. The war is actually going on there. I'm sorry if we have any Ukrainian online. I'm sorry. That was a bad joke. That was a bad joke. Okay. I'm glad that it's still here. And then probably like Rico, when you hear, hey, everybody is chilling. Okay, yeah, relaxing, chilling. In Thai, it's called, sabai sabai. Relax. Okay. All right. So now, when you arrive in Taiwan, your day 0, your day 1, what was the very first impression? A lot of convenience stores. Yeah, we will talk about that in my presentation. That's a big part of Taiwanese culture. A lot of convenience stores. Okay, and now, how long have you been here, Paul? 5 weeks, okay. So you've been here for some time, and then so what's the one thing that still surprised you? Okay. So you're back in the dorm and you get in the elevator and then you say ni hao to other Taiwanese or to other students. You say ni hao, but nobody cares. Are you crazy? Why are you talking? Are you walking on the street and say, hey, ni hao, people? Hey, Taiwanese, why? Why Paul say ni hao and you did the word? Why? Is there a reason? Lisa and Zhuang, you are, hey, us 3, we are Taiwanese here. We have to defend. Why? Huh? No, not you. I mean, Paul saying that on campus, if you say ni hao to a person, and then the Taiwanese are like, and that hurt your feeling. I can see that you're sad. You're sad. I'm trying to make friends, and then they say ni hao, and then. Well, I mean, I don't know about the younger generation, but I would say because most Taiwanese are shy. Okay, especially the moment that when you see, we see you are an international student, and we are expecting you to say how are you, or say yo what's up, something like that, and then you say ni hao. All of a sudden we'll be like, huh. What should I do? How HOW. Beaver and is are present tense, past tense. They just ignore you because they have so many things going on. Okay, because Taiwanese students or Taiwanese people, okay, they want to talk to you, but all of a sudden they hear English or they hear an accent, okay, in Mandarin, okay, because they know right after your ni hao, when I say ni hao, and then you will be like, speaking in English, and then I'll be like, I'm only making 190 NT an hour. Why do I want to? So don't take it personally. Okay, Taiwanese people are very shy. It will take some time for us to warm up. Okay, it takes some time to for us to warm up, to open up a little bit. Okay, because hey, you are here. You are the one who travel a lot. You are the one with a lot of international experience. Okay, but if you go out there, hey, not many Taiwanese, you probably the very first German, very first Estonian, very first Indonesian, very first French, that this person has ever met in their life. So they don't know what to do to French. Oh my God, what do I say? What happened if I say anything wrong? I'm going to be so rude. Just pretend I didn't. Right? Right? Okay. So keep trying, please. Keep 你好. Okay? If you see Zhuang and Lisa on campus, keep saying 你好. If Zhuang doesn't talk to you, say, hey, 你好. 你好. Yeah, then you say 你好. Be pushy a little bit. Okay. Thank you. Okay, keep trying that. Keep trying that. Taiwanese people, we need some time to warm up. Anyone else? Let's hear one more. Let's hear one more. Let's hear one more. All right, if you don't have more, okay, I'm sure you have a lot of great stories, okay? I'm sure you have a lot of great stories, but due to the time limitation, I'll leave this to among you. You can go to dinner later, okay? You can go to have coffee, or when you see each other on campus, you can have some time to, you have something to small talk about, okay? Now you know everybody, okay? So next time, next week, when you step in the classroom, it's impossible for you to pretend you don't know people here. Okay? All right. This is where we are. Just in case you still don't know where the hell I am. Where's Taiwan in Asia? You guys coming from all over the world, okay? So this is Taiwan, very c'est petit là. C'est petit, very small right here, okay? So just to give you an idea, Taiwan, okay. Before we do that, okay, how big is Taiwan? All of you coming from different cultural background, just to give you an idea, so that you can have a concrete, actual idea you can grasp. How big is Taiwan in terms of compared to Switzerland? Okay, Switzerland is a small European country, but still Switzerland is bigger than Taiwan. Size 1.1 Taiwan, but the population is only 0.3 Taiwan. Hey, we are crowded. Okay, you think Switzerland is small, but Switzerland is still larger than Taiwan. Okay, for Europeans, you probably can get an idea. And Netherlands, okay, we have mail from Belgium. Okay, Netherlands is small, but still, Netherlands is still bigger than Taiwan. But in terms of population, Taiwan, we are very crowded. South Korea, we don't have any South Koreans here. But hey, South Koreans, okay, not a small country in terms of size. South Koreans are 2.8 Taiwan. Okay, for the population, we are, they are like double the size of Taiwanese population. And Japan, Japan probably one of the most traveled country by Taiwanese people here. Japan is 10.4 Taiwan. So if you think about traveling to Japan from Taiwan, okay, which I encourage you, okay, to do that, okay, because Japan is, I don't know, 2.5 hours, 3 hours flight away. But Japan is huge, okay? 10.4 Taiwan, but the population is 5.4 Taiwan in terms of population. India, do we have an Indian here? No, okay. Oh my God, India is 90 Taiwan, 91 Taiwan basically. In terms of population, it's 55 Taiwan. Okay, it's 55 Taiwan. Okay. And now Australia, no Australian here, but hey, this is going to surprise you. Australian is 214 Taiwan, but the population, same as Taiwan. Okay, so population is same as Taiwan. So imagining that if you ever go to Australia, you'll be like, oh, 214 Taiwan. Hey, but a lot of land for you, okay? Hey, China, we have Chinese people here. Can you guess how many? Well, one thing we know is China is bigger than Taiwan, right? Okay, but I don't know why they still want us. Hey, China is 264 Taiwan. Okay, the population is 58 Taiwan. Hey, you have 264 Taiwan, but we need one more, and that's you. Okay, so That's why the first impression you got before you came to Taiwan. A huge country, a lot of people, 58 Taiwan. Hey, USA, do we have Americans here? Yes, we have Lauren from the state of California. Okay, the United States is 271 Taiwan, and the population in terms of size of and the population 13.6 Taiwan. Okay. In Canada, Canadian, no Canadian. Okay. Canadian, 275.8 Taiwan. Okay, but the population is almost like Taiwan. Okay, very similar to Australia. Okay, a lot of land for each one of you. Okay. Now Russia, I would say the largest country in the world, right? Okay, 472 Taiwan. Okay, and the population is 6.1 Taiwan. Okay, just to give you some idea about the size and the population of Taiwan. In United Kingdom, okay, we had you living in the United Kingdom right now. To give you an idea, if you put Taiwan in the United Kingdom, we are right here because United Kingdom is 6.8 Taiwan. Okay. And Malaysia, I don't know, we have a Malaysian, no Malaysian here. Malaysian, huge country, 9.2 Taiwan. For a lot of Taiwanese people, we didn't know Malaysia is so much bigger than Taiwan. Because if you look at the world map, okay, it's like a little bit bigger, but you have no idea. Malaysia is actually 9.2 Taiwan. Indonesia, we have Indonesian, okay. We have Delma from Indonesia. Indonesia is 51.7 Taiwan. Okay, so now you see we have a lot of Indonesian workers here in Taiwan. If you see Indonesian, you'll be like, Indonesia, not so special of a country. Yeah, but Indonesia is actually 51 Taiwan. Okay, so Taiwanese people, shut up, be humble. Okay. And Italy, okay, we don't have any Italians here. Italian is actually, if you put Taiwan in Italy, okay, so Italy is 8.4 Taiwan. Argentina, South American, okay, Rico's mom's from Venezuela, okay. So Argentina, actually, one of the biggest country in South America, 77.3 Taiwan. Right, Taiwan is like, cute here. Germany, we have Germans here. Germany is actually almost 10 Taiwan. Okay, so probably one of your province or one of your canton, I don't know how to call it, is probably the size of Taiwan. Hong Kong, do we have any Cantonese Hong Kong students here? No? Okay, thank God we have someone to, Hong Kong, 0.03 Taiwan, okay? And Singapore, yay, okay, finally, we are bigger than some countries, okay? Singapore, 0.2 Taiwan. All right, so those are just to give you some ideas about the size and the population of Taiwan. You are here on this island right now. So compare back to, I'm sorry if I miss your country, okay, but now you have some ideas you can grasp. Okay, so this is Taiwan, this is Taiwan. Okay, so why is it important to know? Because in all the mass media or in whatever you do, you see, you feel, you experience here in Taiwan, it's all about the Taiwanese experience had these factors or elements in it. Okay, in terms of geography, okay, we have around 36,000 square kilometers. Okay, you just see the comparison to other countries. And we are a mountainous island. Okay, we are a mountainous island. The tallest peak in Taiwan is called Jade Mountain, stands at 3,952 meters. Okay, I don't know, probably French Alps is 5,000 meters something. Okay, but the mountain is mountainous island, but the west coast are plain. So we are here in the west coast. Taipei, Taichung, Kaohsiung are all west coast. West coast are flat. Okay, west coast flat, and then we all do have our biodiversity. Okay, a little bit of history. I know it's boring, okay? Back to your observation, you see some Western influence here in Taiwanese culture, like Rico just observed, okay? Because a a little bit history. Before, okay, Taiwan before 1600s, I don't know, no, it's a remote deserted island. And then by in the 17th century, 1623, 1630 something, we have Spanish in the north, we have Dutch in the south. And then the name of Taiwan, Ilha Formosa, is Portuguese, is given by Portugals, okay, Portuguese sailors. And then from 1680s to 1880s, you know, it's like a lot of migration, people moving from southern China to Taiwan, okay? So traffic, the business, and the people moving back and forth, just like everywhere else. And then after that, in the 18th century, 18 something, okay, the 19th century, okay, is the Qing dynasty, okay? The west side of Taiwan is part of the Qing dynasty or the Qing Empire, okay? And then Qing dynasty and Japan, they had a war, and Qing dynasty lost the war, and then Qing dynasty gave away a lot of land. Qing dynasty paid a lot of money because they lost the war. So in one of the conditions is Taiwan was given to Japan. So in 1895 to 1945, okay, Taiwan was part of Japan for 50 years. Okay, so that's why in our culture, you still see some Japanese culture in Taiwanese food, or in older generation, if you ever visit countryside of Taiwan, if you talk to some grandpa, grandma, hey, some of them, they still speak Japanese because of this part of the influence. And then after 1945, okay, Taiwan is Taiwan. Okay, after World War II, after China Civil War between the communists and nationalists, and then the nationalists retreated Taiwan, and then Taiwan become this the so-called the political conflict. And after 1945, Taiwan. So this is where you are right now. Okay, so I mean that's a very good, that's a very quick history about Taiwan. If you are interested, you're more than welcome to Google it, or you can talk to me after class. Okay, because this is not a, you guys are not a history major, right? Okay, so I don't want to bore you to death. Okay, language. Okay, the language you hear. Are you taking Chinese class? I know not the Chinese students, but for the rest of you, you're taking Huayu, like Chinese class in the evening. Okay, so I'm sure you're familiar with this. The official language of Taiwan is called Mandarin Chinese. It's called Mandarin Chinese, and then we also have many different, you know, ethnic language like Hakka or other Austronesian, Taiwanese indigenous languages. And we write in the traditional Chinese character system, but this is different from China. China using the simplified Chinese, right? And then in Taiwan, for example, this is a simplified Chinese, and this is the traditional Chinese characters. Can Chinese students understand this? Sito, do you understand traditional Chinese? Yes? Lisa, can you understand simplified Chinese? So yeah, so it's mutually understandable, okay? But for some characters, we call him Derek. I'm sorry. Okay, I know you are very happy to know each other, but let me finish it in 35 minutes, okay? So, I mean, for others, because you don't speak Mandarin, but to let you know, okay, like this is the Chinese system, this is the Taiwanese system, but in terms of the character, yes, we can understand our writing, more or less. And in terms of the listening and speaking, I think for Hao, Derek, and then Sito, you have no problem understand us here, right? A little bit, you don't understand Taiwanese Mandarin? Because of the accent, okay? Zhuang and Lisa, do you understand Chinese Mandarin? 普通话, right? You call that 普通话. Do you understand 普通话? 听得懂吗? Yeah, you understand. Okay. All right. And now in the evening, if you're taking the Chinese class, okay, are you using this alphabet system? No. you're using the Romanized system, right? And Taiwan is probably the only country in the world where using the alphabet system. This is how we learn our language when we were little. When Zhuang and Lisa, when they were in kindergarten, b p m f d t n l g k h j q c z c s z z c s i u u r o l a, you know, it sounds the same to you, okay? And that's why this is impossible even for Taiwanese to understand this. That's why in the evening in your Chinese class, you're using the Romanized system, okay? Like B would be B, okay? Like P would be P, okay? So your Chinese teacher are going to teach you that. So you want me to teach you this? You have to stay here for another 6 weeks. Okay, so you can, Zhuang and Lisa can, hey, Zhuang and Lisa, can you teach Paul after class? Because it will take some time to go through this alphabet system. Okay, to give you one more information, if we want to say something, it's a English. You have you have a vowel and then you have a consonant, and then we put these two together. For example, you know how to say 我, right? Like me. It will be u, o. Okay, this alphabet and this vowel together and with the intonation. Okay. we have how many tones? We have it's totally different. Yes. It looks like Japanese characters like kanji, but it's totally different. So that's why not really. Well, Japanese characters are influenced by Chinese culture. That's for sure. That's for sure. But for the alphabet system, I think we are the only one in the world who is using this. Okay, not even Malaysia, not even Singapore, not even in China, right? In China, do you use //, or do you use okay, but you use Romanized system. You use English alphabet, right? Okay. So the reason why you use Romanized is easier for non-Mandarin speakers to learn Chinese. Okay. So anyway, back here, this is the language we're speaking. This is the language you're listening in your everyday life. Okay. So Zhuang and Lisa, do me a favor. After class, go to dinner with Paul or explain, teach them how to use //, system here, okay? Or this will be a very good question for your Chinese class later. You can ask, 老师, //, what's that? And then your Chinese teacher will go crazy, okay? All right, so this is Taiwanese culture in a glance. If we consider the history and all the elements, if you really want to break down the so-called Chinese culture, okay, in a glance, Chinese culture is a big part of Taiwanese culture. Also, the Japanese culture is a big part of Taiwanese culture, given the history. And American culture was also a very big part because after World War II, Americans was in Taiwan for 25 to 30 years, okay? Back in 1970s, even though we had no official diplomatic relationship, but still Americans and Taiwanese government, we have a very tight interaction, so to speak. And then after that, what's cool about Taiwanese culture is we have this Austronesian culture, the Taiwanese indigenous people. Right now, officially, I think we have 16 tribes. We have 16 tribes, okay? 16 tribes all speaks the different languages, all have different culture. Amis, Taiwan, Ayutthaya, Gavalan, okay, 16 different cultures, 16 different traditions, different customs. And one thing cool about these Austronesians, according to the research, Taiwan would be the birthplace, okay, or the origin of the Austronesian culture. Austronesian culture, you know what it means by Austronesian culture? You know Maori people in Australia, in New Zealand, Okay, or you know Aquaman, right? You know Aquaman, the movie, the character. Do you know Dwayne Johnson, The Rock? Very cool tattoo. Okay, Hawaiian, Maui. Okay, all these people are in the western south, but Taiwan would be the northmost. And according to research, Taiwanese Austronesian culture is the birthplace of all the Pacific Island, Hawaiian, or even all the way to the Easter Island in Chile. Okay. Now, Taiwanese culture, food. Eating is a big part of Taiwanese culture. Okay. Night market, you've been here for 6 weeks, 7 weeks. Taiwanese people, we care about food. We love our food. We even greet using food. Okay, in Taiwanese, we don't say ni hao. We don't say how are you. We say jababwe. Jababwe means, are you hungry? If you're hungry, we will feed you. Okay, so that's what Taiwanese people, if you go to the countryside, you see grandma, you don't see ni hao. You will see grandma say, hey, jababwe. Oh, abe jaba. Come in. Eat. Okay, so this is how we show our hospitality. This is how we, because food is a big part. Okay, there are night market. You can go anywhere. I think every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, next to Providence University, you have a night market, right? PU night market. And if you go to Fongjia also a very well-known night market in Taiwan. And if you go over to Fongjia, near to the train station area, you see Yizhong night market. Okay, I don't know if you've been there before. If you go to Taipei, Kaohsiung, Tainan, other city, they are all have their own night market, and local people proud of our night market. Okay, in the night market, you see local food. Okay, something you can have here in Taichung. If you go to Tainan, if you go to Kaohsiung, you're going to see something different. Okay, and some of the very well-known food, and Taiwanese students, these are not new to you, but for international students, if you have never tried this, okay, I would say take notes. Marion, Nenes, please, okay, please give me some time. I need another 25 minutes so I can finish, okay? Okay, merci beaucoup. Okay, so if you haven't tried this food, take notes, okay? You have to eat it. If you never tried this before, you'll never hear. You'll never hear, okay? Oyster omelette, something looks very disgusting, okay? Ooey, gooey, slimy, but it tastes very good, okay? It's seafood, baby oyster, okay? You gotta have it. You can see that in the night market. Bawan, translucent huge meatball, okay? Translucent huge meatball, okay? So you can find this bawan. Well, in English it's called meatball, okay? But people call it bawan. Bawan is Taiwanese, okay? And the Taiwanese fried chicken, yan su ji, you can see that everywhere. Taiwanese fried chicken, very good with beer. We're gonna talk about beer later, okay? You're gonna have this with beer. Otherwise, your beer will feel lonely, okay? And this is the pig blood cake, okay? Sticky rice cake. If you have never tried this before, a lot of foreigners in Taiwan, they are kind of scared of this pig blood cake. What do you mean pig blood cake? Is this whole thing made of blood? Okay, no, actually this whole thing is made of sticky rice, okay? But maybe they use a little bit of pig blood just to make, to dye it, to make it a little bit dark and red, okay? With some chimes and then also peanut powders. You gotta have it, okay? And stinky tofu, you gotta try it. If you have never tried it before, you are never here in Taiwan. I have Canadian friends living in Taiwan for 25 years. Still, he does not have the courage to have stinky tofu, okay? Because he said it just smells so bad. It smells like a dead cat disposing under the sun, decaying for 30 days, something like that, okay? I don't know. So stinky tofu, something for you to work up your courage to give it a try. Pinch your nose, put it in, you'll be like a whole new world for you, okay? Your life will be different after stinky tofu, okay? Okay, you will come back up from crisis, after thinking tofu. And this something if you haven't tried this before, the papaya milk in Taiwan. Papaya milk is probably, I don't know, it's heaven sent. Okay. A lot of people don't know this, but a lot of international tourists in Taiwan, they love papaya milk. Okay. You're lucky. On the Fu Street near Providence University, there is a papaya milk shop. Okay. So give it a try. So like I said, eating food is a big part of any culture. Okay. I'm sure where you come from, you are proud of your food. Eating is something big in your everyday life. So Taiwan is like that. Okay. Taiwan is like that. Place to visit. Okay. You've been here for 6 weeks, even for school. Come on. Okay. Spend some time for fun. Don't stay in school all the time. Do something fun. You're here maybe once in your life. Make sure you have, visit some place, okay, so that you can have stories to tell when you go back to where you are. Palace Museum, okay, one of the very well-known museum in Taiwan. If you're interested in Taiwanese history, Chinese history, or other part of the Austronesian cultural artifact, okay, Palace Museum in Taipei is where you go. Sun Moon Lake, okay, it's in central Taiwan, Nantou. It's a beautiful mountain lake, okay. East coast of Taiwan, okay. If you go to east coast of Taiwan, Taidong or Hualien, you're going to be facing Pacific Ocean, okay. If you want to swim, if you keep swimming, you're going to reach California, okay. Basically, there's nothing in between. Well, Hawaii, yes, okay. You can rest stop at Hawaii, but after that, it's California. So East Coast, beautiful, very different from the West Coast of Taiwan. And Kending, the southern part of the Taiwan, okay? Okay. After Taichung, or I say Jiayi, okay? If you, Jiayi is another city, like, 90 minutes drive south from Taichung. When you pass Jiayi, the climate of Taiwan becomes tropical, okay? Before we're in subtropical. So if Taiwan is so small, so you can experience subtropical and tropical climate at the same time. So Kending, where is known for beautiful beach, okay? So that's where a lot of Taiwanese or college students go and, go wild, go crazy, go party, okay? And Xitou, okay, is another, a very popular sightseeing attraction in Taiwan. And Taroko, well, I don't know how much is still open to public in Taroko National Park right now, because a couple of months back, we were hit by pretty serious earthquake. A lot of part of the Taroko, now they are shut down because for the safety reason, okay? If you have never been there, okay, it's like, Americans are very proud of the Grand Canyon, right? This is like a mini version of Grand Canyon, I would say. Okay, you can see natural God's work over there. So this is something for you to see. Sports, Taiwanese are very proud of our baseball. Okay, baseball is a very popular sport. I know where you come from, you all have your own national sports. Okay, but in Taiwan, because of the Japanese culture, Japanese influence, baseball is a big thing in Taiwanese everyday life. Even though you don't play, you don't understand the rule, but every time if there is a baseball season comes, okay, you go crazy about baseball. Okay, and then we have professional baseball leagues here in Taiwan, and what worth mentioning is Taiwan just won the championship of the Premier 12. Okay, it's one of the huge world level baseball tournaments. Yep. Academic institution, okay, the system in Taiwan, education system is very similar to US, okay, so basically we're using the American system. A lot of you are coming from Europe or different part of Asia, okay? So in Taiwan, public university is generally, I'm talking about generally better than private ones, okay? Like my university is a national university and Providence is a private university, okay? But Providence is a great school, okay? Because I went to school here, I have to say good things about this, okay? And Academic Sinica, that's the highest academic institution in Taiwan, of course. You're not interested in that. And we also have two systems. One is called normal university. The other one is called University of Technology. Providence is the so-called normal regular university, and where I teach, where I work is called University of Technology. I think you have the similar system back home. Okay, you have university for research purpose. You also have technological university for more practical purpose for science, engineering, and technology. Okay, same thing in Taiwan. Okay, and the best university in Taiwan, National Taiwan University, and these are in according to the world ranking. Okay, National Taiwanese University, the NTU, ranked in 2024 152 in the world ranking. Okay, I'm sure you can find this online. And in terms of economy, we could talk about TSMC. We're going to get to this part very quick. Starting from 1950s, Taiwan is very agricultural society. So a lot of the economy, a lot of money that Taiwan was making back in the time was agricultural products, okay? Like sugarcane, bananas, fruits, and all that, okay? And as we moving forward to 1960s and 70s, you see toys, umbrellas, you see that, okay, as you can see in the Toy Stories, made in Taiwan, okay? I don't know if you know Barbie and Kenny. You watch, you know, the toys, okay? The dolls, okay? That was made in Taiwan for some time, okay? So, and after we move, when we start moving to develop, and we have bicycle, the machinery industry, motorcycle, and we start to move into the ICT, computer, cameras, those electronic stuff. And then after that, now we become very knowledge-based, and we move into the AI industry, okay? So this is the economy of Taiwan. As you can see, it's very technology, it's very engineering. You don't see any entertainment here, right? You don't see movies, you don't see music, okay? You don't see art, okay? So Taiwan is very engineering based and very technology based, I mean, for our economy and industry. Okay, here are some well-known company. Maybe you have seen some of those, okay? In the movie, in the video, ASUS, the computer, okay? Made in Taiwan, Acer, I think it's very popular in Europe, I think. And D-Link, okay, all this. And Foxconn, another big company, okay? Your iPhone is made by Foxconn, okay? And MediaTek, Trend, Kingston, the memory, okay? Your computer, your phone needs memory. All these are the memory company. And of course, the bicycles, okay? If you are an outdoors lover, you're outdoorsy, you like biking, Giant and Merida are two largest bicycle manufacturers in the world, and they are Taiwanese companies, and they are based in Taichung, okay? But a Giant is, the headquarters of Giant is actually 30 minutes away from Providence. And Merida is in Zhanghua. It's actually like an hour drive away from Providence University. And then, like I say, a lot of our economy and industry are very AI based right now. TSMC and UMC, okay? These two semiconductors manufacturers, they basically have this, I don't know, 70% of the world semiconductors production right now. So if you are interested in AI, if you're interested in information science, okay, so Taiwan will be a very good place for you to study this, okay? Especially TSMC is one of the biggest company in the world right now, okay? And you do know semiconductors, right? Because I don't know your background, okay? So because I have, do you know the importance of semiconductors? You have to know, okay? Every aspect of your life, you have semiconductors, okay? You have chips from your phone, computer, even this, car keys, remote control, refrigerator, microwave, anything you have electricity, you need semiconductors. Imagining that if semiconductors was gone, TSMC was for some reasons gone, okay, the whole human civilization will stop, okay, will backtrack, I don't know, maybe 20 years. Okay, all right. And another, of course, those are something we call hard power right now. In Taiwan, we do have some small soft power. For example, Din Tai Fung. Have you heard about Din Tai Fung? The soup dumpling, okay? The soup dumpling, this is very well known, Din Tai Fung. If you love soup dumplings, you can give it a try, okay? You should give it a try. I think they have a restaurant in Logo, 大圆柏 Top City. Xing Guang was at boom, Xing Guang Gang. I mean, Top City B1, right? I think. Yeah, Top City B1. If you have never tried that before, obviously Paul tried that. Okay, you should take them to try Din Tai Fung. It's, I don't know how to describe. Even though Xiaolongbao is nothing new for Taiwanese people, but for us, Din Tai Fung still, damn, it's good. It's good. So juicy. Okay, so delicate. How can they? It's just good. Okay, so give it a try. And bubble tea. Okay, needless to say, okay, there are so many bubble tea brands here in Taiwan. Okay, probably in your where you come from back home, bubble tea maybe, I don't know, 15 euros, 20 American dollars, something like that. But here you can have bubble tea like 70 NT. I don't know, 2 euros. Okay, and you can have all kinds of tapioca if you want, all kinds of different size, all kinds of different ingredients in there. Okay, and to give you a little bit more information, bubble tea is actually made here in Taichung. Taichung was the birthplace of the bubble tea. Okay, it's called 春水堂. Okay, 春水堂 is, they claim that they are the inventor of the bubble tea. Okay, the shop is actually here in Taichung. Okay, near the train station. Okay, if you go there, 春水堂 bubble tea, you look on the ground, they have a sign say that the bubble tea comes from here. Okay, this is world first bubble tea shop. Okay, so this is the industry. Convenience. Okay, like Paul just mentioned, oh, Taiwan is all about convenience. Okay, why? You can see from our scooters. We have so many motorcycles or scooters in Taiwan. Why? Because Taiwanese people, we want to get from point A to point B right away. We don't want to wait. If you want a Taiwanese people to ride a scooter for 15 minutes, 太远了, too far. I don't want to go. Okay, 15 minutes ride or 30 minutes drive for Taiwanese people is like, that's forever. No, let's just call. Okay, I don't want to see you. Okay, too far away. Okay, Taiwanese people are lazy. That's why we use scooter. It's easy for us to move around, get around. Okay, and convenience stores everywhere you go. There are 13,000 and growing convenience stores in Taiwan. Okay, basically you have one convenience store for every 2,000 people. Okay, and these are the popular convenience store brand. 全联, 7-Eleven, 全家, Family Mart, High Life, and okay. And one thing you should know is you can buy alcohol in convenience store in Taiwan. Okay, some of you, I see your eyes pop up. Okay, because in some countries, okay, I don't know, for example, United States, you have to go to liquor store so you can buy alcoholic drinks. In Taiwan, you can buy beer, all kinds of whiskey, liquor in convenience store. Go to 7-Eleven, you can easily grab a bottle of whiskey. Okay, and I have to mention this. This is under Taiwanese pride. It's called Taiwan beer. Okay, if you have never tried it, you should try it. Not like I'm encouraging you to drink, but this is just a, something that as a Taiwanese I'm proud of. Okay, Taiwan beer, gold label, good. Taiwanese beer, 18 days, phenomenal. Okay, but if you want something a little bit rougher, Taiwanese beer original, that's something for you. Okay, so sounds like I'm an expert in beer, huh? Okay. And convenience store in Taiwan, okay, it's all about convenience, not just about food. These are all the services you can do, okay? You've been here for 6 weeks, 7 weeks, okay? I'm sure you have convenience stores or supermarket back home, but I think the convenience stores in Taiwan take it to a whole new different level. Okay, I don't know what they can't do. Even though I'm a Taiwanese, still they surprise me. I'll be like, what? A 7-Eleven can do that. Okay, I can buy concert tickets at 7-Eleven. What? Maroon 5 is coming. Yeah, just go to 7-Eleven and get ticket. What? You can do that. Okay, so just so you know, Taiwanese convenience store in Taiwan is 24/7, never close. Okay, and ATM. Okay, you can you can go there, get money, and bakery. Crazy, you can buy bread there. Okay, and train ticket for sure, high-speed rail, railway, bus tickets, all kinds of different tickets, and bookstore. You can order books online. You can pick it up at 7-Eleven if you still read or you know how to read. I hope you can read. Cosmetics, makeup, lotion, some basic stomach ache medicine. Okay, you can even get that in convenience store. Okay, it's like a semi-pharmacy, something like that. Coffee shop, you know. Okay, 7-Eleven, Family Mart. People go there for coffee, even though the coffee is okay. And distribution shop. Okay, you can buy and sell, ship products 7-Eleven to 7-Eleven. Okay, if I want to ship something to Lisa back in New Taipei City in Danshui, I can ask, hey, what is the nearest 7-Eleven near you? Oh, it's a 7-Eleven store number 12345. I can go to the 7-Eleven here, and then I can get a box, ship what I want to give her to the 7-Eleven near her, and then she can pick it up. And she doesn't even have to tell me her address. Okay, so it's quite safe. Okay, if you want to do an online business, music, game, lunch box. Okay, you basically can have all kinds of different meals. Okay, at 7-Eleven. Laundry collection. This is crazy. I don't know if you know this. You can do dry cleaning at some convenience store. Okay, I used to, you know, I wear a suit even though I don't like suit sometimes. Okay, I wear my suit and my suit got dirty. I don't know where to go, so I take it to the Family Mart. I say, hey, do you have dry cleaning service? Yeah, sure. Fill out the form. Come back in 3 days. So I get my suit to the convenience store like a dry cleaner. I was like, oh my God, anything you can't do? Okay, parking tickets, all kinds of different tickets, and tax you can pay at 7-Eleven. Even your tuition, okay, for Taiwanese student, okay, if you want to pay your tuition, you can go to 7-Eleven, get the receipt, they scan the code for you, you pay 7-Eleven, 7-Eleven will pay the university for you. Okay, crazy. And government service and collect cash, I don't know. Oh, this is cool. You can call taxi at 7-Eleven. I know you know how to use Uber, okay, or you have all kinds of different taxi services. But imagining that if you travel somewhere and all of a sudden your battery is out, you don't know what to do, okay, and you have to go to a train station or you have to catch a flight or something, go to convenience store and call a taxi there. Okay, a lot of people don't know this. A lot of people don't know this. Okay. All right. So this is something for you to remember Taiwan by, and hopefully you will get to brag about it when you go back to your home country. Hey, I come back from Taiwan and I'm safe, no war. And Taiwan, surprisingly, Taiwan is the first country in Asia to legalize same-sex marriage. Hey, if you're gay, if you're lesbian, come to Taiwan, get married. Okay, so that your partnership can have some authenticity in there. Okay, so yeah, actually you can do that, and Taiwan is the first country to do that. And Taiwan is ranked number 2 in Asia for freedom. Okay, as you can see, Taiwan is very free. Okay, I went to school in US, Missouri and Texas, mainly in the Midwest. And if you watch the movie, you see homeless people walking on the street holding a paper bag and drink, right? Have you ever wondered why they have to put the beer or whiskey in the paper bag and drink? Because in some states, in the United States, you are not allowed to drink in public. I don't know about your country, so that's why a lot of homeless people or young people, they put the bottle of whiskey and wrap it with the brown paper bag and drink, okay? But in Taiwan, give it a try. You walk on the street, having a Taiwan beer. Nobody cares. Okay. Imagining that Taiwan could be even freer than Estonia, even freer than France, even freer than Germany. Okay. You'll be surprised. And Taiwan ranked number 4 in terms of economic freedom. Okay. If you want to invest, you want to start business in Taiwan, Taiwanese government, you have all kinds of flexibility. We invite you to come here, put money here, okay, and make money here, of course. Ranked number 4, safe city in the world. A lot of people, before they come to Taiwan, Sawadee Krap. No, it's not Thailand, okay? So when I was in US, and then I do the introduction that you just did, and then I was like, hey, everybody, my name is Max. I'm from Taiwan. And my American students would be like, oh, Sawadee Krap, Sawadee Krap. No, Taiwan, not Thailand. Taiwan, not Thailand, okay? So a lot of, we get confused a lot, okay? So a lot of people never heard of Taiwan. Is it safe? Is it dangerous? And, well, surprisingly, we ranked number 4 safe cities in the world, okay? So Taiwan, you are in good hands. You are very safe. Even though you are foreigners here in Taiwan, okay? Especially when Taiwanese know that you are foreigners, we're gonna become even more accommodating. We love you, okay? Even though like Paul is like, say ni hao, even though we don't answer back, even though we might look shy, but we will give you everything to make sure you enjoy your stay here in Taiwan. This is what we do. Okay, so give Zhuang and Lisa sometimes. Okay, they will open up. Okay, they will show you some love. Okay, Taiwan leads the world in semiconductor manufacturing. TSMC, UMC, 70%, even 75% of semiconductors are made in Taiwan. And leads the world in convenience store density. Like I said, we have 13,000 convenience stores and growing, probably going to be 14,000 very soon. In Taiwan, we have the most convenience stores in the world. I don't know what I put out here. Maybe that's something to be proud of. Okay, we have the most convenience stores in the world. And Taiwan is the most tall mountain dense island in the world. If you're interested in mountain hiking, if you love nature, Taiwan has more than 268 mountains stands at the 3,000 meters above the sea level. Okay, more than 268 mountains. And all of these 268 mountains, Taiwanese government picked 100 mountains. We call that Baiyue. These 100 mountains above the 3,000 meters above the sea level, they have different views, different size, different levels of challenge. So if you are nature lovers, okay, Taiwanese mountains will not let you down. Okay. One thing cool about Taiwan is in one day, okay, in the morning, you could be hiking in the 3,000 meters above the sea level. In the afternoon, you can go to enjoy the sunset in one day, okay, in one day. So that's one thing cool about Taiwan. So back to your cultural curve, okay, now even though like Rico is still, now he's in the crisis mode, but hopefully, okay, spend more time, okay, open yourself up a little bit, you will start coming back up because like your culture, okay, Taiwanese culture is like an iceberg. What you see right now is right here, tip of an iceberg. And what we have to offer is right here, all below the sea level. But for this, okay, like Maria, swim with sharks, you have to go down and then give your chance and give Taiwan a chance so you can see more. Okay, so if you continue to hang out with the people around you, for example, like you 3 French ladies, if you keep hanging out together, okay, 6 weeks later, 6 months later, your French is gonna improve. But what's the point? Okay, so try to break away from your small groups. Like for the Chinese students, I would encourage you to break away, okay? Sito, Hao Hao, and Derek, okay? Say goodbye to them, okay? Go hang out with Taiwanese students, okay? So in that case, try to make yourself a little bit uncomfortable. Maybe you will see more, okay? Maybe you will see more, okay? Give yourself a chance and also give Taiwan a chance, all right? This is the last page of my PowerPoint slide. This is my email address. Okay. I am Taizong. Dr. Philip is a very good friend of mine. Okay. I come here, talk in his class from time to time. Okay. If you want to talk to me about anything about Taiwan or simply want to hang out, email me. This is my Facebook. I know now if I say this is my Facebook, it sounds very old. I don't have Instagram. I don't have Threads. Facebook is probably the latest social media that I have. Okay, so you can scan me, friend me, find me there. Okay, Facebook. And if you want to know more about Taiwanese culture, this is my podcast. Okay, I mean I kind of like, you know, I'm a university professor, but I kind of like fool around a lot. Okay, so I used to host this podcast program with my friends, a Canadian. So we managed to make 12 episodes about Taiwanese culture based on my Canadian friends' living experience here in Taiwan. Okay, so this is my podcast. If you can, subscribe, hit like. Okay, turn on the notification. Okay. All right, so this is the Spotify link, and this is the Apple Podcast link. Okay, so give it a listen. Okay, if you want to see me, reach me. This is this is me. All right, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm a little bit over the time, 10 minutes. So all the professors at the university here will say, any questions? Hungry? You're asking me? But I don't work here. Well, you know what? That's a very good question because I assume that you're coming from different departments, right? You right now you go to class in different programs, or all of you have the same class. Yeah, I mean I'm sure if you talk to the professor or even talk to Dr. Philip, and you can say that I'm interested in the bicycle manufacturing about Giant. Okay, is it possible for you to arrange a tour? Okay, I'm sure they will love that because Giant, they have an exhibition center in the Taichung Tech Park, which is 25 minutes drive away from Providence University. You can talk to Philip and say, hey, we're interested in Giant and Merida. I love bike, okay, and this biking mechanics. So can you arrange a tour for us? We have 5 people, 10 people. We want to go see. I'm sure he will be happy to help you. If he say no, you come to me. Yeah, my university, we have good relationship with Giant. Okay. You like bike? Yeah, yeah. Oh, even better. TSMC. Here's your TSMC. You do know that I don't work here, right? You know, talk to Philip about you are interested in TSMC. TSMC, they have again, exhibition center in the National Museum of Taiwan, Science Museum of Taiwan, near Sogo Department Store. I think some of you just mentioned Sogo Department Store, right? There is a National Science Museum there. In one of the floor, TSMC donates money to the museum, and the whole floor is showcasing the TSMC, the foundry, the semiconductors, all the technology there. That's something you don't need anyone to arrange you. You can just go there. I think it's even for free. Okay, you can ask John and Lisa. Okay, 科博馆5楼有一个台积电的教育中心，你知道吗？ National Science Museum. National Science Museum. There's a TSMC Education Center there. Okay, if you need to buy ticket, maybe I don't know, it's 200 NT, 100 NT. Okay, but TSMC Education Center, that's somewhere you can go first. And if you want to know more, you can ask Dr. Philip, hey, can we visit the TSMC plant? Okay, I think they have 2 or 3 TSMC plants here in Taichung, which is 35 minutes away from you. If he say no, you come to me. You get my email, get my information, and Facebook. Hey, Max, Philip said no. Can you help? I said, yeah, okay. If I take my students out for a field trip, I'll say, hey, you guys want to come? You can join us. Hey, for example, this Friday, we're going to, me and my students, my class, I'm teaching the graduate level class, like you, very similar like you, a good diversity. I'm taking them out for a field trip to do some oyster picking. You know, oyster? Yeah, but traditional way. Okay, you have buffalo, ride you out to the sea, and then you pick oyster. And you eat it. Don't eat it. You cook it. You barbecue it. Okay. All right. The questions? TSMC, Giant. I really encourage you to see more. Okay, especially if you're interested in science and technology, engineering particularly. No questions? Okay, this is my information. Okay, I'll be sticking around for another 5 minutes. If you want to stay and talk to me, feel free. Okay, again, my name is Max. My pleasure to meet you. Okay, and then I hope you enjoy your stay here in Taiwan. Okay, and if you go back, and then it would be nice if you can tell your friends that, yeah, Taiwan's not so bad. It's kind of cool. So maybe you should come. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. Have a good night. Bye-bye.